Hello traders, today is 13th of May. My name is Emma Hornsey, market analyst YouTrading, and today I look at the euro versus the US dollar. So we're currently on a monthly chart of the euro versus US dollar. Just wanted to highlight that the swing low from end of 2016, beginning of 2017 is near to where price action is currently. If I go down to a weekly chart, we can see where we had an inside weekly candle last week. We broke through that yesterday, big sort of down move. We can see that the actual weekly candle now is actually looking very bearish, and looking to see if we can take out yesterday's low. If I go to yesterday's candle here, sort of ended, right, closed the sort of US session, towards the lows. We're looking to see if today's price action can take out that daily low, move through yesterday's low, move through the nearby level, which is that 2016, 2017 swing low. If we just take a look below, then we come back up, maybe test the 1.05, or if there is more of a buying impetus down here, then we go back up to the 1.08. However, if this just follows through, as I expect, we go down to the 1.018, just below the 1.002. So if I go back to the monthly chart and we look left, we can see that in 2002, this November candle, the high there would act as support, hopefully, on the way down to parity. If we get through parity, the next sort of real significant low that I'll be aiming for is just below the 0.9, around the 0.886. That's currently where I see the targets to the downside, starting with this swing low here from 2017. If we get that and then bounce, I'll be expecting, like I said, a push up to the lows of March. Currently momentum is to the downside, price actions to the downside. We're making, you see here, lower swing lows, lower swing highs, and continuation to the downside is more likely than anything else. So looking for big moves to the downside in euro versus US dollar as US dollar strength increases. If we go to the USD CNH, which is the offshore Chinese renminbi, the Chinese yuan itself is weaker, and it has been for the last couple of months. If I just go to the news and just sort of scroll down to earlier today, we can see here China Banking and Insurance Regulatory Commission says the yuan's weakening is not sustainable, adding, do not bet on the unilateral devaluation and depreciation, or you could face unnecessary losses. Retreat in yuan was normal market reaction. Whereas I say, for a long time, the dollar index was going a lot higher, the euro was going a lot lower. This USD CNH was sort of holding with a very tight range. It's very controlled. We got down to this demand zone here before it obviously went up. For me, they were controlling the dollar against the yuan, and then they lost control of the yuan or the dollar because it looks like there's been a massive sort of supply shortage of US dollars. We've had foreign direct investment into China drop. We've seen exports drop. So there's no dollars being pushed into the Chinese market. I think they're desperate for them, and we're starting to see that sort of show up in this chart. So if we get a close above the 0.6186 fib retracement, sort of essentially a weekly or daily close above 6.85 towards 6.9, then I think we actually take out this high here around the 7.2, and we just see dollar keep on pushing higher, which will actually keep helping to push the dollar index and maybe that euro versus US dollar down through parity. Looking at the YouTrading.com Forex heat map, yen is weak today. Yesterday it was strong, so we saw the yen crosses all dropping. Pound is weak again. Euro is, like you see here, weak. Obviously, it's stronger than the yen and the pound at the moment, and the yuan. But essentially, euro's weakening, the yen's weak, the pound's weak. The Swiss franc is strong, so we can't say it's a fully risk-off day today or risk-on day. Essentially, the commodity pairs are doing really well. The dollar's obviously trying to do well. But it's more green to the left-hand corner here and more red to the top right-hand corner there. So I am expect to see equities rise, but this Swiss franc is going against the grain. All right, going back to the euro versus US dollar. Obviously, 72% of traders on this platform are trying to go long. If we were to sweep this low here, if they drop back down to neutral, maybe even bearish, then I just think we look below and go higher, as we've just stopped these guys out, and they'll be puking their positions. Or if they continue to try and sort of buy the bottom. I think that's why we keep pushing through. So I'll be looking at the sentiment indicator on this platform for a contrarian trade. And at the moment, price action, momentum, and depending on how you look at this sentiment, is in our favor to the downside. Okay, that's it for today. Good luck this week. It's obviously Friday. Try and hold on to your money. Come to next week, obviously happy. And I'll speak to you again on Monday.